Hey, and welcome back, everybody. I thought we would have a debate today, the classic discussion, Harbor Freight or Starrett tools. This is my workshop, and just like all of us, we've all bought cheap stuff and regretted it, and then we've all bought really good stuff and went, wow, I really enjoy using it. Just holding it in your hand makes you feel proud, and it does exactly what it says on the tin. Now, here's a good example. So here I have a selection of side snips and cutters. Cheap ones, slightly better ones, and then Knipex brand. So let's just go through. A piece of fencing wire. And this is not bad, this brand. Well, listen to this. Oh God, it won't even cut it. Now try further down. Okay. So these Knipex, these are pro side cutters. Watch this. And then this is my fencing cutter. I use this for the goats. Listen to this. I mean, and it's absolutely beautifully cut. So what do? Do you go out and buy 3 pairs of the cheap ones? Or do you actually buy a decent pair of Knipex pliers? Well, in that case, I think if it's something that you use all the time and you really cherish that you've got and you need it, go out and buy a good one. And just little things like I've always used my center punch and my hammer until I came across this. This is a German. It's made by Rheinsteg. It's an automatic center punch. It's fully adjustable and it just works. I really like it. I pick it up. I hold it in my hand. It's been engineered beautifully and it's adjustable. It's so much better. And that's the kind of thing. You get a joy out of your work when you've got a decent tool rather than struggling with something that, okay, it saved you a bit of money initially, but then you just hate it. And I've been really struggling with this. This is a Stanley Fat Max Vice, which I just use on my workbench. And it seems okay. It was pretty cheap. It had a swivel base. But it only comes with one lock, so it turns. But the real problem is, when you put stuff in it, it's just got this exposed screw in here. You can't really put stuff in down flat and then clamp it. It doesn't work. But this one, which is an Irwin, it's old. And in fact, I use this all the time. Look why. Down there in the center, the screw thread is protected. This is just a better design. And so, given a choice, I go and use this one. And I don't use the Stanley, even though it was cheap. And another example, as they say, I bought this, which is a Silverline pillar drill. And I don't like it. I'm a sculptor, and I make things out of wood and metal. And using a pillar drill is really important to me because I need to change the speed all the time. And this one has awkward belts. It wasn't very accurate. I couldn't adjust the table. It just didn't suit me. And how many times have we all done this where we've actually bought something cheap, regretted it, and gone out and bought the one we really wanted. So the end price is the cheap one plus the expensive one on top of it. So what I did is I ended up buying this guy, which is the Bosch PBD40. It's a much better pillar drill. And as a tip, if you look at Amazon Warehouse, you can find returned or previously enjoyed tools at a big discount. The only thing that I've done is put a handle on it. I think this was a good idea because this wheel is a bit awkward. But I really like this pillar drill. I have one last piece of advice, and I think this one is quite good. Occasionally you need a tool which you don't use very often, and this is a case with me. This is a Screwfix own brand Titan Sts drill, and I really don't drill that many holes in the workshop. But if I ever needed an Sts drill, I've got one. And for the price and occasional use, and that's my point, it's really worth it. But there's one tool which I use every single day. It didn't cost very much, and it's made by Einhell. It's their cordless angled grinder. I have it in this clamp so I can use it as a grinding wheel with this flapper disc. I really like it. And being cordless, you cannot beat a cordless angle grinder, especially if you steal bikes. No, I'm joking. Really recommended. Go out and get one. So the debate is, do you buy cheap tools and struggle with them and have to modify them to make them work? Or do you buy something that really works out of the box and every time you pick it up, you enjoy it? Let me know what you think, because it's the big debate.